Experiment 7.1. Aim to convert the given galvanometer of known resistance and figure of merit into an ammeter of 0 to 30 mA range and to verify the same. Apparatus: a galvanometer of known resistance and known figure of merit, an ammeter of given range 0 to 30 mA, a voltmeter of given range, two resistance boxes 5000 ohms and 500 ohms, two 1-way keys, a rheostat of range 200 ohms, screw gauge, meter scale, battery eliminator, connecting wires and sandpaper, a Constantan or Maganin wire of 26 or 30 SWG. Theory: a galvanometer can be converted into an ammeter by connecting a low value resistance called shunt resistance in parallel to the coil of galvanometer. The value of shunt resistance is adjusted in such a way that when current I is passed, only the current Ig passes through the galvanometer and remaining current I minus Ig flows through shunt resistance S. Let G equal to resistance of the galvanometer. Potential difference across S equal to potential difference across G. Therefore, parallel combination implies that I minus Ig S is equal to IgG, implies that S equal to Ig by I minus IgG. We can find the suitable value of S by knowing the values of I, Ig and G. Formula used: the value of current for full scale deflection is Ig equal to Nk. K is figure of merit of galvanometer and is given. The value of resistance required to convert a galvanometer into an ammeter of given range, say I, is given by S equal to Ig by I plus Ig. G is resistance of galvanometer and is given. If rho is specific resistance of the wire to be used as shunt and radius is R, then required length L having resistance S is given by L equal to S pi R square by rho equal to S pi D square by 4 rho. Procedure: conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter. Count the total number of divisions on either side of 0 of galvanometer scale. Let it be N. Calculate the value of current Ig for full scale deflection, Ig equal to Nk. Use formula S equal to Igg by I minus Ig to find the value of shunt resistance required to convert galvanometer into ammeter. The length of the wire having the resistance S can be obtained for a Constantan, Maganin, Eureka wire
by using formula L is equal to S pi R square by rho is equal to S pi D square by 4 rho.
To find length of wire, count the total number of divisions on either side of the 0 of the galvanometer scale and let it be N. Note the value of current for full scale deflection in galvanometer Ig equal to Nk. By using the formula, find the value of shunt resistance S. Select a wire of proper material and find its length using the solution L equal to S pi D square by 4 rho, which can provide the resistance equivalent to S. Cut a length of wire 3-4 cm more than its calculated value. Mark 2 points on the wire 1 cm away from each end. Connect this wire with the terminals of the galvanometer in such a way that marked points are just outside the terminal screws. Now, this galvanometer with shunt wire will work as a ammeter of range I. Verification: Take a length of the wire 2 cm more than the calculated value L and connect it in parallel with the galvanometer to convert it into an ammeter. For verification, connect the battery, a rheostat, a key in series with an ammeter and the converted ammeter. Example, shunted galvanometer as shown in figure 7.2. Figure 7.2 circuit diagram for verification. Take the reading of the ammeter and of the corresponding number of division in the galvanometer. Find the current by multiplying the magnitude of each division with the number of divisions. Now adjust the length between the terminals of the galvanometer so that for full deflection in galvanometer ammeter reading is 30 MA. Measure the length L dash between the terminals and again calculate value of shunt S dash. Observed length L dash equal to centimeter. Observed value of shunt S dash equal to 4L dash into rho by pi d square equal to
omega.
Difference S minus S dash equal to omega. Observations and calculations. Record all the observations in the following table and calculate the values. Result.
Precautions.
The connections should be neat, clean and tight. The EMF of the cell or battery should remain constant. The resistance boxes should be of high resistance value. Before starting the experiment, all the plugs in the two resistance boxes should be tight. The diameter of the wire must be measured carefully since d square is involved in calculations. Ammeter should always be connected in series. Sources of error. The screws of the instruments may be loose. The plugs in the two resistance boxes may not be tight. The EMF of the battery may not be constant.